Alina sat on her bed, staring at her phone. Her heart felt heavy as she thought about her best friend, Mia, who had moved away 3 months ago. They had shared so many memories together, laughing, crying, and dreaming about the future. Now, there was a distance between them that made Alina feel lonely and sad. Every day, Alina would scroll through her social media, looking at Mia's posts. She saw pictures of Mia exploring a new city, making new friends, and living her life. While Alina was happy for her, she couldn't help but feel a pang of jealousy and sadness. She missed the long talks they used to have, the inside jokes, and the comfort of simply being together. The distance felt like a wall, and Alina didn't know how to break it down. Alina thought about reaching out to Mia. She wanted to call her or send a message, but fear held her back. What if Mia was too busy with her new life? What if she had forgotten about Alina? The thought made Alina's stomach churn. She didn't want to seem clingy or desperate, but the loneliness was becoming too much to bear. One evening, while sitting at her desk, Alina picked up her phone again. She opened a new message and started typing. "Hey Mia, I miss you so much. How are you doing?" But as she typed, doubt crept in. What if Mia didn't want to talk? What if she had moved on? With a sigh, Alina deleted the message and put her phone down. Days turned into weeks. Alina continued to feel the weight of her sadness. She often found herself daydreaming about the fun times they had. She remembered their late-night ice cream runs and the countless hours spent watching movies. Those memories were like bright stars in her mind, but they also reminded her of the emptiness she felt now. One Saturday afternoon, Alina decided to take a walk to clear her head. As she strolled through the park, she saw children playing and families enjoying the sunny day. She envied their happiness, wishing she could feel that way too. Suddenly, she spotted a small group of teenagers sitting on a bench, laughing and sharing stories. It reminded her of the times she and Mia would sit together, sharing secrets and dreams. Feeling a spark of inspiration, Alina took a deep breath. "I need to reach out to Mia," she thought. "I can't let fear stop me anymore." She found a quiet spot under a tree and opened her phone once more. This time, she wrote a longer message. "Mia, I hope you're doing well. I've been thinking about you a lot. I miss our talks and hanging out. It feels so different without you here. I'd love to hear about your new adventures. Let me know if you want a video chat or something. Love you." After hitting send, Alina felt a rush of relief and excitement. She didn't know if Mia would respond right away, but she was proud of herself for taking the step. It felt good to express her feelings instead of keeping them bottled up inside. Later that evening, as the sun began to set, Alina's phone buzzed. Her heart raced as she grabbed it, and a smile spread across her face when she saw Mia's name. "Hey Alina, I miss you too. Let's video chat tomorrow. I want to tell you everything." Alina's heart soared with joy. The distance didn't feel as heavy anymore. Knowing that Mia still cared filled her with hope. The next day, they connected through video chat, and it felt like no time had passed at all. They talked for hours, sharing stories, laughter, and their dreams for the future. Alina realized that while distance could be tough, it didn't have to mean the end of their friendship. It could be a new chapter, one where they learned to connect in different ways. They made plans to visit each other and promised to stay in touch no matter what. As the conversation drew to a close, Alina felt a sense of peace wash over her. The sadness that had hung over her for weeks began to lift. They might be far apart, but their bond was strong. They would find ways to keep their friendship alive. With a renewed sense of hope, Alina smiled as she logged off the call. She knew that even though life would change and people would move away, love and friendship could still bridge any distance. They might have faced challenges, but together, they would deliver their own reckoning against loneliness. In that moment, Alina felt a spark of strength within her. She was ready to embrace the future, no matter where it led. After her uplifting video chat with Mia, Alina felt a new sense of hope. For the first time in weeks, her heart wasn't heavy with sadness. Instead, it was filled with the warmth of their friendship. However, as the days passed, Alina realized that reconnecting wouldn't be as simple as she had hoped. Alina returned to her routine, but everything felt different. She often found herself daydreaming about Mia and the fun memories they had shared. Yet, every time she reached for her phone to text or call, doubt crept back in. Would Mia still feel the same way? Did she have time for Alina amidst her new life? Instead of reaching out again, Alina found herself feeling distant once more. Afternoon. While sitting in her favorite cafe, Alina watched people come and go. Couples laughed over their coffee and friends chatted animatedly. She couldn't help but feel a pang of longing for Mia. They had spent countless hours in this cafe, sharing dreams and secrets. Just then, her phone buzzed. It was a message from Mia. "Hey, how's your week going?" Alina's heart soared. She quickly typed back, "It's going well. Just missing you a lot. How's everything with you?" They exchanged messages back and forth, and Alina felt the connection growing stronger. Yet, deep down, she wanted more than just texts. Craved the real-life moments, those shared laughs, and the comfort of sitting side by side. Alina decided she needed to take action. She thought about how to make their friendship feel alive again, even from a distance. Inspired by their video chat, she came up with an idea. What if they started a project together? Something that would keep them connected no matter where. After some brainstorming, Alina decided to suggest a friendship journal. They could write letters to each other, share their thoughts and dreams, and then send the journal back and forth. This way, they could hold on to their memories and feelings. Creating something tangible that celebrated their friendship. Feeling excited about the idea, Alina quickly messaged Mia. "What do you think about starting a friendship journal? We can write letters to each other and send it back and forth. I think it would be fun." Alina waited anxiously for a response. Would Mia like the idea? After a few moments that felt like hours, her phone buzzed again. "I love it." "Do it. I'll start writing my first letter tonight." Alina couldn't help but smile as she read Mia's message. It felt like the distance between them was shrinking. They were taking steps to reconnect in a meaningful way, and Alina felt empowered. She grabbed a notebook and pen, excited to write her first letter. In her letter, she poured out her thoughts, how much she missed their time together, her hopes for the future, and her dreams of visiting Mia in her new city. She filled the pages with memories, funny moments, and even her fears about their distance. When she finished, she sealed the letter in an envelope and felt a sense of accomplishment. She was taking the initiative to keep their friendship alive. The next week flew by as they exchanged letters. Each envelope that arrived felt like a little piece of Mia was right there with Alina. In one letter, Mia wrote about her new favorite cafe and the friends she had made. In another, she shared her fears about fitting in and adjusting to a new place. Alina felt grateful for their open communication, and she realized how important it was for both of them to express their feelings. As Alina read Mia's letters, she felt inspired. She wrote back with encouragement and support, reminding Mia that she was strong and capable of making new friends. They discussed their dreams, their favorite books, and plans for the future. The friendship journal became a cherished part of their lives, bridging the distance between them in a beautiful way. One day, while writing her latest letter, Alina paused to reflect on how far she had come. She had taken the first steps to reconnect with Mia, and it felt empowering. The distance that once felt so isolating now seemed manageable. They had created a new way to stay close, and it filled her with hope for their future friendship. Alina realized that even though Mia was far away, their bond was unbreakable. They were still there for each other, supporting one another through life's changes. The distance would never diminish their friendship. Instead, it had given them the opportunity to grow and adapt. With a smile on her face, Alina sealed the latest letter and dropped it into the mailbox. She felt like a diplomat of friendship, delivering hope and love across the miles. She understood now that while distance could be challenging, it could also lead to new beginnings. They were not just two friends separated by space. They were two hearts connected by love and understanding. As she walked away, Alina felt a renewed sense of purpose. Their friendship was strong, and together, they would face whatever challenges lay ahead. They had betrayed the distance that once threatened to pull them apart, and now they were delivering their own reckoning of hope and connection. As weeks passed, Alina and Mia's friendship journal blossomed into a lively exchange of thoughts, dreams, and heartfelt messages. Each letter felt like a warm hug, bridging the distance between them and reigniting the spark of their friendship. However, even with the journal, Alina sometimes felt a hint of sadness. She longed for the sound of Mia's laughter, the warmth of her presence, and the comfort of sharing moments in real life. One Saturday morning, Alina woke up with a wave of nostalgia. She remembered their favorite cafe, where they had spent countless afternoons sipping hot chocolate and sharing secrets. She could almost hear Mia's laughter echoing in the air. The longing to see Mia in person grew stronger, and Alina decided it was time to take action. What if I visit her? Alina thought, her heart racing at the idea. She quickly grabbed her phone and began searching for flights to Mia's new city. After a few minutes of checking prices and schedules, Alina found a reasonable flight for the following weekend. Excitement bubbled within her, but uncertainty crept in as well. Would Mia be happy to see her? Would their friendship be the same after being apart? Alina shook off her doubts. This visit could be the perfect opportunity to reconnect and create new memories. Together, she quickly booked the flight and felt a rush of determination. She would surprise Mia and show her how much their friendship meant to her. That afternoon, Lena wrote a new letter to Mia. She filled the pages with excitement about her upcoming visit. I can't wait to see you. I booked a flight for next weekend. Get ready for some fun adventures. She sealed the letter with a smile, feeling a sense of hope that had been missing for a while. As the days passed, Lena found herself counting down to the weekend. She made a list of things they could do together, from exploring Mia's new city to visiting that cafe they loved. She imagined the joy of seeing Mia's face light up when she arrived. That thought filled her with warmth. Finally, the day of her trip arrived. Lena packed her bag with care, bringing along the friendship journal for them to add to together. As she boarded the plane, she felt a mix of excitement and nervousness. It had been months since they had seen each other, and she wondered how much had changed. When the plane landed, Elena's heart raced with anticipation. She hurried to the arrival gate, scanning the crowd for Mia. Just then, she spotted her, a familiar figure with bright eyes and a huge smile. Mia waved frantically, and Elena's heart soared. They rushed into each other's arms, laughter and tears mingling as they embraced. I can't believe you're here, Mia exclaimed, pulling back to look at Elena. This is the best surprise ever. Elena grinned, feeling the warmth of their connection wash over her. I missed you so much. I couldn't wait any longer to see you. They spent the next few days exploring the city together. They visited the cafe where their friendship had blossomed, reminiscing about their past adventures while sipping their favorite drinks. As they walked through the streets, they talked about everything: Mia's new experiences, Elena's life back home, and their dreams for the future. One afternoon, while sitting on a park bench, Elena pulled out the friendship journal. Let's write in it together, she suggested. Mia's eyes lit up with excitement. They took turns writing letters to each other, sharing their feelings, hopes, and the joy of being reunited. They laughed and filled the journal with doodles, capturing the essence of their friendship. As the sun set, painting the sky in shades of orange and pink, Elena felt a deep sense of gratitude. She realized that their bond had not only survived the distance, but had grown stronger through their efforts to connect. The time apart had taught them both the importance of communication and vulnerability. On the last day of Elena's visit, they sat on the same park bench, reflecting on their time together. I'm so glad you came, Mia said, her voice filled with sincerity. It feels like no time has passed. Lena smiled, her heart full. Me too. I was so scared that we might drift apart, but this trip showed me how strong our friendship is. Mia nodded, looking thoughtful. Distance doesn't have to break us. We just have to keep reaching out, no matter how far apart we are. As they hugged goodbye, Elena felt a renewed sense of hope. They had navigated the challenges of distance and come out stronger. Their friendship was a testament to the power of love, connection, and the willingness to fight for what mattered. As Elena boarded her flight home, she knew that they would continue to bridge the gap between them, no matter where life took them. They had betrayed the distance that once threatened to pull them apart, and now they were delivering their own reckoning of hope and reconnection. With a heart full of joy, Elena looked forward to the future, ready to embrace whatever adventures awaited them both. As Elena sat on the plane, flying back home, Her heart was still filled with joy from her visit with Mia. The laughter, the shared memories, and the warmth of their friendship had reminded her of how important it was to stay connected. But as the plane flew higher, she felt a familiar pang of sadness creeping in. They were back to being miles apart, and she knew that maintaining their bond would take effort. Once home, Lena settled back into her routine, but her heart felt different. The time spent with Mia had reignited her determination to keep their friendship strong. She began to think of new ways to stay connected beyond their friendship journal. I want to show Mia that she is always in my heart, no matter the distance, she thought. Alina decided to create a friendship calendar where they could plan activities to do together, even while apart. Each month, they would have a special theme, such as movie night, recipe swap, or book club. They could share experiences, even if they were in different cities. Excited by the idea, Alina quickly got to work, designing the calendar and writing down the first month's activities. When she finished, she sent me a message. "Hey, I have an idea. Let's do a friendship calendar together. Each month, we can have a theme and do something fun, even from afar. What do you think?" She hit send and felt a mix of excitement and nervousness, hoping Mia would love the idea. A few minutes later, her phone buzzed. "That sounds amazing. I'm in." "What's our first theme?" Mia replied enthusiastically. Lena grinned, feeling a rush of happiness. They were on the same page, and she could already picture how much fun they would have together. Over the next few days, Alina and Mia planned their first month. They decided on movie night as the theme. They would both watch the same movie at the same time and then video chat to discuss it. Elena felt excited just thinking about it. It would be like having a movie date. Even though they were far apart, the day of their first movie night arrived, and Alina could hardly contain her excitement. She prepared her favorite snacks, popcorn, candy, and soda, and set up her living room for the perfect movie experience. With everything ready, she sat down with her phone, eagerly waiting for Mia to join the video call. When Mia's face appeared on the screen, Elena's heart swelled with joy. "Hey, are you ready for this?" Mia asked, her eyes sparkling with enthusiasm. "Absolutely. I've been looking forward to this all week," Elena replied, feeling the familiar warmth of their friendship wash over her. They pressed play on the movie at the same time. And for the next 2 hours, they laughed, gasped, and shared their reactions as if they were sitting together on the couch. After the credits rolled, they settled back into their chairs, buzzing with energy. "That was so good," Mia exclaimed. "Can't believe we didn't watch this together before." "I know. We have to do this every month," Lena said, her heart full. They spent the next hour discussing their favorite scenes, sharing thoughts, and even teasing each other about their movie choices. As the call came to an end, Alina felt a renewed sense of connection. Even though they were miles apart, they had found a way to bring joy and laughter into each other's lives. "I can't wait for our next theme," Mia said, her smile brightening the screen. "Me neither. Let's make this a tradition," Alina replied, feeling a surge of hope. The next few months flew by as they continued their friendship calendar. They enjoyed themed nights, swapped recipes, and even started a virtual book club. Each activity brought them closer, and they began to share more than just their experiences. They shared their dreams, fears, and aspirations. The distance that had once felt heavy began to lift, replaced by a sense of unity and understanding. One day, while writing in the friendship journal, Alina reflected on how far they had come. Their friendship had not only survived the distance, but had flourished. She realized that their commitment to each other and their creative efforts had strengthened their bond. Alina picked up her phone and sent me a message. "I've been thinking. I want to plan a visit again soon. Maybe we could do a weekend adventure together," Mia replied almost instantly. "Yes, that would be amazing. Let's make it happen." Alina felt a rush of excitement at the thought of seeing Mia again. She knew that their friendship was resilient, built on trust and love. They had betrayed the distance that once threatened to pull them apart, and now they were delivering their own reckoning of hope and connection. With a heart full of joy, Alina closed her journal and smiled. She understood that no matter the distance, love and friendship could bridge any gap. They would continue to grow together, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. Together they were unstoppable, and their friendship would shine brightly no matter where life took them. As autumn settled in, Alina found herself reflecting on the changes in her life. The leaves were turning vibrant shades of orange and red, and the air felt crisp and fresh. It was a beautiful season, but despite the beauty outside, Alina still felt a sense of longing for her best friend, Mia. Their friendship calendar had been a wonderful way to stay connected, but Alina couldn't shake the feeling that something was missing. She missed the spontaneous adventures they used to have, the late-night talks, and the laughter that echoed through the room. While video calls and themed nights were fun, they could never fully replace the joy of sharing experiences in person. One afternoon, as Alina was sitting in her cozy living room, she opened her laptop and looked at photos from her last visit with Mia. Each picture was a reminder of the fun they had shared, but it also deepened her sense of longing. She missed Mia's smile, the warmth of her hugs, and the way they could talk for hours without running out of things to say. I want to see her again, Alina thought, determination blossoming in her heart. I want to make new memories, not just relive old ones. But the question lingered, how could she make that happen? Alina sat up straight, her mind racing with ideas. What if I organized a surprise visit, she wondered. I could plan it around Mia's birthday, which is coming up in a few weeks. That would be perfect. Excitement bubbled inside her as she began to map out her plan. She could reach out to Mia's family to coordinate the surprise. They could help her set everything up so that when Mia came home from work, she would find Alina waiting for her. It would be a beautiful surprise that would show Mia how much she meant to Alina. Alina quickly grabbed her phone and texted Mia's sister, Lily. I have a secret plan for Mia's birthday, and I need your help. Can we chat? Lily replied almost immediately. Of course, I'm in. What do you have in mind? Alina shared her idea with Lily, who was just as excited. It's going to be amazing. I'll help you with everything. Just let me know when you want to arrive. As they planned together, Alina felt a rush of hope. This surprise visit wasn't just about seeing Mia. It was about showing her that their friendship could withstand any distance. They were still connected, and Alina was determined to prove it. The weeks flew by as Alina prepared for the big day. She coordinated with Lily to gather decorations, plan a small birthday party, and even pick out a thoughtful gift for Mia. She poured her heart into every detail, wanting everything to be perfect. Each time she thought about Mia's reaction, a smile spread across her face. Finally, the day arrived. Alina woke up early, filled with excitement and a hint of nervousness. She packed her bags, including the friendship journal, filled with their shared letters and memories. It felt like the perfect way to remind Mia of their journey together. After a short flight, Alina arrived at Mia's city. She felt butterflies in her stomach as she made her way to Mia's apartment with Lily. They set up the decorations and prepared everything just in time. The living room was filled with colorful balloons and a banner that read, Happy Birthday, Mia. As the hour approached, Alina's heart raced. They hid in the living room waiting for Mia to arrive. The door opened, and they heard her voice as she entered. Hey, I'm home, Mia called out, sounding tired. At that moment, Lily and Alina exchanged excited glances. Ready? Lily whispered. Ready? Alina replied, her heart pounding with anticipation. As they jumped out from their hiding spot, Alina shouted, Surprise! Eyes widened in shock, and for a moment she stood frozen. Then a huge smile spread across her face, and she rushed toward Alina, wrapping her arms around her tight. I can't believe you're here. This is the best surprise ever. Alina felt warmth flood through her as they hugged. Happy birthday, Mia. I missed you so much. The rest of the evening was filled with laughter, stories, and the joy of being together again. They ate cake, opened gifts, and shared memories from their time apart. Alina realized that their bond had not only survived, but had grown stronger through their efforts to reconnect. As the night drew to a close, Alina looked at Mia and said, I've learned that distance can be hard, but it doesn't have to break us. We just have to keep reaching out. I'm so glad we did. Mia nodded, her eyes shining with gratitude. Me too. This surprise means the world to me. Thank you for being such an amazing friend. Alina smiled, knowing that they had delivered their own reckoning against loneliness and distance. Their friendship was alive and thriving, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. Together, they had proven that connection, love, and hope could overcome any distance, and they were ready to embrace the future, hand in hand. The surprise birthday celebration for Mia had gone perfectly. Lena felt a deep sense of happiness as she watched Mia laugh and smile, surrounded by friends and family. It was a reminder of how powerful their friendship was, even across the miles. But as the night ended and everyone began to leave, Alina felt a familiar pang of sadness creep back in. She was grateful for the time spent together, but she also knew that soon she would have to return home, leaving Mia behind once again. As Mia walked Alina to the door, she turned to her with a thoughtful expression. "I can't believe how much. I missed you. This weekend was amazing, but I also know that you have to go back soon. It feels like we just get started and then you leave." Alina nodded, her heart heavy. "I know, I wish I could stay longer. It's hard being away from you. I miss our adventures." Mia smiled softly, but Alina could see a hint of sadness in her eyes too. "Maybe we can find a way to make this easier. I don't want to lose what we have." Alina felt a spark of hope. "What if we plan more visits? I can come back more often, and maybe you can visit me too. We could keep doing our friendship calendar and make sure we have special times together." "That sounds perfect," Mia exclaimed, her eyes lighting up. "We can plan our next theme right now. How about a weekend adventure for our next visit? We could explore the nearby mountains together." "I love that idea," Alina said, feeling excitement rise within her. They quickly made plans for their next adventure, discussing hikes, picnics, and all the things they wanted to do together. As they talked, Alina realized that their friendship was not just about the time spent together. It was about the effort they put into staying connected. They had already built a strong foundation through their friendship journal and the calendar, and now they were taking it a step further by planning visits. Later that night, as Alina lay in bed, she reflected on how much had changed. She remembered the loneliness she had felt after Mia moved away, and how she had worried that their friendship would fade. But instead, they had fought to keep it alive. They had betrayed the distance and loneliness that had once felt so overwhelming, and now they were forging a new path together. The next morning, Lena packed her bags, feeling a mix of sadness and excitement. She had to leave, but now she was looking forward to their next adventure. She hugged Mia tightly before saying goodbye. "I'll text you as soon as I get home. Let's make our plans for the next visit. I can't wait," Mia replied, her smile brightening the moment. "Thank you for being such an amazing friend. You mean so much to me." As Alina drove home, she thought about how important it was to take action in maintaining their friendship. She realized that feelings of distance could be overcome through communication, creativity, and effort. They were both willing to invest in their relationship, and this gave her hope for the future. Once home, Lena took out her notebook and wrote a letter to Mia. "Dear Mia," she began, pouring her heart onto the pages. She wrote about her feelings, her gratitude for their friendship, and her excitement for their upcoming plans. She even added a list of new themes for their friendship calendar, including cooking together and virtual game night. After sealing the letter, Alina slipped it into the friendship journal, which she planned to send to Mia next week. She wanted to keep their connection alive even when they were apart. The journal had become a symbol of their friendship, a treasure trove of memories and shared dreams. As the days passed, Alina stayed in touch with Mia through texts and video calls. They worked on their friendship calendar, making plans for each month and sharing details about their lives. They sent each other funny memes, shared favorite songs, and even exchanged recipes. Every message made Alina feel closer to Mia, and she found joy in the little things. One day, while scrolling through social media, Alina saw a post from Mia. It was a photo of the mountains they had talked about climbing together. In the caption, Mia wrote, "Can't wait to explore these with my best friend soon. Distance can't break us." Alina smiled, feeling a wave of warmth. They were both committed to making their friendship work, and that thought filled her with hope. No matter how far apart they were, they had proven that love, creativity, and determination could bridge any distance. As Alina closed her laptop, she felt a renewed sense of purpose. She knew that their journey was just beginning, and they would continue to support each other through every challenge. Together, they would embrace the adventures that lay ahead, ready to write the next chapter of their friendship, one filled with laughter, love, and unforgettable memories. As winter approached, Alina felt the chill in the air, but her heart remained warm with the memories she had created with Mia. Their friendship calendar had become a cherished part of their lives, filled with movie nights, recipe exchanges, and exciting plans for future adventures. However, with the holiday season approaching, Alina felt a renewed sense of longing. She missed Mia more than ever and wanted to do something special for her. One evening, as Alina sipped hot cocoa, she gazed out at the twinkling lights decorating her neighborhood. An idea sparked in her mind. What if I surprised Mia with a holiday visit? She thought. I could bring her a taste of home and celebrate the holidays together. The thought filled her with excitement, but she knew she needed to plan carefully to pull off the surprise. Alina quickly grabbed her phone and texted Lily, Mia's sister, to see if she could help. Hey Lily, I have an idea. Want to surprise Mia for the holidays? Can you help me plan it? Lily replied with enthusiasm. Absolutely. This will be amazing. When do you want to come? After discussing the details, they decided on the weekend before Christmas. Alina could arrive in the evening, and Lily would help set up a surprise holiday gathering with their family. The plan was coming together, and Alina felt her excitement grow. The week flew by as Alina prepared for the surprise. She made a list of things to bring, including holiday treats, decorations, and the friendship journal filled with their shared memories. She even found a special gift for Mia, beautiful ornament that symbolized their friendship. It would be a perfect addition to Mia's holiday decorations. On the day of the surprise, Alina packed her bags with care. She felt butterflies in her stomach as she drove to Mia's city. I can't wait to see her face when she walks in, she thought, smiling at the anticipation. When Alina arrived, Lily was already at the apartment, helping to set up. The living room was adorned with colorful lights and festive decorations. This looks perfect, Alina said, feeling a rush of joy. They worked together to finalize everything, making sure every detail was just right. As evening approached, they hid behind the couch, waiting for Mia to return home. The excitement was almost too much to bear. Elena's heart raced as they heard the sound of the door opening. Mia walked in, tired from a long day at work. I'm home, she called out, sounding a bit down. Alina felt a surge of determination. This surprise would lift Mia's spirits. They jumped out from their hiding spot. Alina shouted, "Surprise! Merry Christmas!" Mia froze for a moment, her eyes wide in disbelief. Then her face broke into a huge smile. Alina, you're here. She rushed forward, wrapping her arms around Alina in a tight hug. This is the best surprise ever. Alina felt warmth flood her heart. I missed you so much. Wanted to celebrate the holidays together. They spent the evening laughing, decorating the tree, and sharing stories. Alina felt a sense of joy that she hadn't experienced in a long time. They baked cookies, played holiday music, and even watched their favorite holiday movie together. The atmosphere was filled with love and happiness as they sat on the couch, sipping hot cocoa and enjoying the warm glow of the lights. Alina pulled out the friendship journal. Let's write in it together, she suggested. They took turns, reflecting on their year, sharing their thoughts about how far they had come and how much their friendship meant to them. Even though we're far apart sometimes, I've realized how strong our bond is, Alina said, her heart full. No distance can break us, and I'm so grateful for everything we've shared. Mia nodded, her eyes shining with emotion. I feel the same way. You've always been there for me, and I know I can count on you no matter what. Our friendship is a treasure. That night, as they settled into bed, Alina felt a sense of peace. She had taken the leap to reconnect with Mia, and it had brought them even closer. They had proven that love, creativity, and commitment could overcome any distance. As the holidays came to an end, Lena and Mia promised to continue their friendship calendar and plan more visits. They knew that life would have its challenges, but they were ready to face them together. They had delivered their own reckoning against loneliness and distance, and their friendship was stronger than ever. With a heart full of hope, Alina returned home after the holidays, feeling empowered and inspired. she knew that distance could be tough, but it could also lead to beautiful surprises and moments of joy. Together, they would continue to navigate their journey, embracing the adventures that lay ahead and celebrating the bond they had forged in the end. Lena understood that true friendship knows no boundaries. They had betrayed the distance that once felt overwhelming, and now they were writing a new story, one filled with laughter, love, and endless possibilities. Together, they would shine brightly no matter where life took them.